You guys, what's up? This video is going to be a little bit different because I was talking to some friends on Skype, so what I'm going to do is, record this narration over all the video, and I think what I'm going to do is put some nice music in the background too, so you still get the, in-game sounds, because nobody wants to just listen to nothing, except for somebody's talking for a while, unless you're really popular, or Morgan Freeman. People could listen to Morgan Freeman talk for a while, but there's no face cam or anything, because I knew I was going to have to do narration over this, and I thought it would be kind of awkward if you saw me talking, but not, when my words not synced with it, so I figured, yeah, I'll just take it off. But I did this episode, I just, try to run through poison area. When we get to that, you'll see what I was doing and all that, trying to get to a nice little hidden-ish bonfire. But I bought the cat ring so I can drop down further without getting as much damage taken, and I hate this area in the game. I hate, the rat spot, goddamn, man. Just going and having to fight all those rats at once was really sketchy. I used to think this is the part, or the episode where I had to fight rats, because I know there's another part where I fight more rats even, because, they're in Dark Souls a lot, sadly. And, they're pretty sketchy, man. They'll get you. They're hard to hit because they're so low to the ground unless you have a nice weapon to pancake them with, which I don't. But, gotta do what you gotta do. So I'm buying a ladder right now, so that way I can drop down more safely. They'll set it up for me. You can get, 3 different ones ranging from, various instances to land on different things as well. So it's never a bad idea to get all 3 of them and see where it makes you end up, because if you get the one for 12,000, you actually go to the spot where you have a key that you have to use, which you'll see me use at some point in another video, but it's not this video, obviously. But I look at it in this video, I'm pretty sure, and I try to how do I get there? Which I never find out until a little bit later when I buy the one for 12,000. Sorry for yawning there. Just gotta do what you gotta do sometimes, So right now I just came into the Grave of the Saints, and I have a lot of experience with the starting part of the game. And, I've done it many times because I always make new builds and then I'll mess around, but I usually don't make it super far. So, well, I'm so sorry. See, that's what I'm talking about. It drops you down to there, and yeah, I killed myself, but sometimes it happens, But anyways, yeah, I always make new accounts. I'll help friends out, I'll start a new account to help them out, anything, whatever I feel like doing, I'll do on here. But, for this guy, I just kind of felt like making it a little bit easier myself. I've heard that the hexes are, I'm trying to break down that wood so I can so I can see if I can jump across. Oh, how foolish. But, I figured that I've seen some speedruns where they were using hexers. I think it's, oh boy, I'm so sorry for the yawning, but we're about 4 minutes in, or 3.5 minutes in, so don't want to do it all over again just because I'm yawning a little bit. But I've been watching some speedruns now. After, I used to watch them do hexes. Now it seems like they're using rapiers and stuff a lot more. I think it's for farming. It's one of the bosses that you get a great soul from, and it's I can't remember what it is, but it uses a big meat cleaver type thing on you. It's in the poison area after you hit that secret bonfire, and I think it's actually in this episode where I do that actually. So that's pretty cool, But I'm running through here right now. I'm not super familiar with this place. Kind of scared at this point because I don't know what's going to be going on. This place is pretty sketchy. I think I was hearing something that was really throwing me off, so I decided to rest the bonfire again. And I said I was gonna look something up, I think. So I went and stopped it and started a new part for the video like I do from time to time. So that way I don't waste your guys' time. Don't want to, have bad content in there. So yeah, I'm going to be fighting a rat boss in this episode. I was right. I fight one again in a further episode, but there's so many Pharaoh's Lock Stones here, it just really confused me. Man, I'm so sorry I had to yawn. I don't know why. I wasn't yawning at all, and then I started doing commentary. And I guess I started yawning. Not cool, man. But I am gonna end up using a Pharaoh's Lock Stone, I think right around here. And it's gonna bring down a little bridge for me. I figured I'll try it, because there's a lot of Pharaoh's Lock Stones in this game that are actually useless as well. So you don't really want to use my useless ones, because they're not super common, I'd say. But my word, I'm so sorry. I just can't stop yawning now. And you know how hard it is to hold them back. It's kind of like holding back a sneeze, man. So I come in here and I think I get some decent stuff, which is not bad. It's worth it just for one Pharaoh's Lock Stone. But, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta test the waters out if you're not super familiar. You don't want to be super boring and just do all the safety strats, you know? Well, it's not like something dangerous could have happened, like the bridge could have dropped or something when I was running across it, but I think up here is actually a bonfire, and then after that bonfire, it's a boss, which I really came extremely close to dying. It was pretty intense, not gonna lie. Like, I was just like, oh, my butt cheeks are so clenched, man. Couldn't stand it for the most part, but I end up getting the victory, which is pretty cool. There are so many of these damn rats, and they're so low to the ground, man. Not fair to me. Look at this. I actually got a nice little strategy going right here. It works for a while, but they don't just come from that one way. And there's a lot more rats than I had anticipated. Like, I really didn't think there'd be this many rats. I thought there would be a lot fewer of them to kill. I felt like I was killing a lot of them, and they just kept coming and coming. Oh, man. And then this is when I see that, I'm like, oh. Thankfully, I got that Estus off just before I got smacked to have it canceled and really get punished. But, I do a huge amount of damage, but when there's a lot of them, they take chunks really fast. But for this boss, if you're struggling with it at all, I recommend, if you're getting hit a lot, run away the best you can and try to go behind one of the stone pillars type statue things. And that way they can't hit you right away and you have time to heal, which is always a good thing. But like a stabbing type weapon, like a halberd maybe, or something that you could pancake with, like a big old strength weapon, like a club would be pretty actually cool in here. And you could get them all stuck in that little area like I just had, and you could just pancake them all in one foul swoop. Wreck their days. And I got poison here, and thankfully I still had on some poison moss. If I wouldn't have, I definitely would have been screwed. It really gets you. So put on poison moss as well, just in case. The nice thing with the Uchigatana is you can backstep and then R1 and it will do a stabbing attack, which is pretty nice for narrow ways, or you can sprint and do it, but as you can see, you don't need to kill every single rat. They'll run away after you get the big red bar down, which I didn't know until now. But yeah, victory achieved, not bad. I think that's, I don't know if it's an optional boss or not, but if you need a rat tail at any part, you get another one from doing a different optional boss. But that optional boss has a pretty good benefit. You get to actually discover a covenant, which gives you an achievement. And I'm an achievement guy. I love getting achievements for games. If I don't care about the game that much, but it has achievements that are easy to get, I'll play it for achievements, man. Like, my Xbox gamer score, it's not super high. It's like 24,500. Which, you know, it's still pretty good for the amount of games I have on there. But my Steam, I don't know how many achievements I have, but I have quite a bit. But the reason why I don't have like a lot of it, because I beat a lot of like GameCube games and all that type of stuff, you know, PS2 games, emulators, and the games I like played a lot are like not ones that are like story. Like I'll play MMOs a lot, Counter-Strike, as you can see, but some RuneScape, there's a video on that. And play a lot of those games too, so I don't play as many story-oriented games. Or this game doesn't have too much of a story mode, I would say, but I almost just fell off there, by the way. It doesn't have too much of a story mode, but you know, it's I'm sorry. It's not really, nobody really cares, because it's such a good game on its own. That nobody really cares about the story anyway. I'm sure there is some really cool lore. I'm going to look it up at some point in time, but I just can't be bothered to look it up right now. I still haven't beaten Bloodborne. I haven't ever played Demon's Souls. I do own a PS4. I know, look at that nice little fail. I didn't even jump even when I tried to, and I got a little salty about that, but I'll probably never play Demon's Souls, sadly. I would like to at some point, but I don't have a PS3. But I do have a PS4, however, so I'll be doing Bloodborne at some point on there, and I know, like, I would have to record it with the PS4, which I wasn't too happy about, but they're actually going to be having a thing just like the Xbox One where you can stream it to your PC. Like, I did it, I tested it on my Xbox One, and I had like the fastest connection possible for it, that they allow, and I had like the fastest connection possible that PS4 allows when I tested it. Well, at least I would think so, because it only gave me download for 30, and my download speed is 65. So I'm assuming this is like the max of the Xbox, of the PS4 then. So that's good. So they're wired too. The Xbox One's wireless thing is pretty shitty, and I would assume the PS4's probably is too. The Xbox One's is, because you know they work, but they're not meant for streaming really that well. I've streamed with the PS4 wirelessly, and that one actually worked well, but the Xbox One always gave me some problems. Like I would lag pretty bad if I tried to stream Advanced Warfare when I played that a little bit back in the day. Yeah, I also played a lot of Call of Duty. That's another reason why. I've never beaten any like the story modes for the Activision games, but the Treyarch I've beaten Black Ops 1, 2, and 3. Oh, I was going down here. I wanted to get the Token of Spite so I could do some PvP. And, because you have to have it to enter this Blood Covenant type thing. So, I figured, you know, may as well do that. So that way, I can have it for when I want to do it. But now that I've tried to do it, I realized I fight really high levels, like, it's really not fair to me. Like, unless you're a high level, that doing the fights in that arena are not fun, because you're squishy and they're not. Like, they'll have huge-ass two-handed strength weapons, really high defense armor, and they'll fast roll still on you. And you're in this little fucking piece of leather just trying to fight for your life. It just never works out for you, ever, sadly. But, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. I tried. You can see me coming to the Covenant right now. I was so happy. But, at least I got that part done with. Pretty annoying, I would say, that you have to go all the way out of your way just to enter this Covenant, but you get an achievement for it, which is cool for discovering, you know, Covenants. I don't think it shows up because I have the game recording on and not like the screen recording. There's a difference on OBS, I'm sure you guys know that. But, you know, this episode's about to wrap up, and peace out, and I hope you guys all have a really good day.